Hello and welcome to Buckman's Model Mania. Today we're going to be working on Optimus Prime, stage 16. He's from Fanhome, and looks like we're going to be working on the right leg some more. It is going to be stage 7 on the right leg. So let me go ahead and get the book open. Get the parts out. Looks like there's quite a few parts for today. I actually just finished the stage 15 video, but it forgot to put the screws away. So let me go ahead and get those put away. So we've got some HM screws. Let's see, MP, QP, some detail parts. These are metal, by the way. Most of these are plastic. These are all plastic. And we've got a little detail part here. So let me get, let's see. I do not have a container for QP yet. I'm going to wait until after I'm done to figure out that, because if you look, there are a ton of screws, in different types of screws in here. I mean, we're up to Q on the plastic screws by stage 16. So let's go ahead and get started on the build. 16. Oh, okay. Lost my mind there for a second. So we're going to take this part here. It's going to be like that. Get the metal parts out here. This little part here is going to go onto these two lugs. There's holes in there for screws. And it's going to push all the way on. Looks like it pushes all the way, just pushes that far down. Let's see. Rotate it. Okay, there is a lip there inside of here, so it doesn't push all the way down. It looks like it might, but actually it's not pushing down at all. So let me see. Insert the upper leg. Orientation, fixes and position. No. And that's not going as far in as it should, because that lug should be further down than that. There we go. It actually does push all the way down. I just kept messing with it and it suddenly popped into place. So it's 2 MP screws on there. Let me go ahead and get them on here. Get them both started like normal. Come on. That's one thing about these screwdrivers. They sometimes don't hold the screws on the end of them quite as well as I'd like. And let me get this one tightened down. I wanted to point out those are flanged screws. Okay, so then you take it, you rotate it around, you get a QP screw, which we have 2, so we only need, there's only going to be 1 used in the build right now. One's going to be a spare. And this hook piece, and it hasn't, by the way, it has an R on it. So there will be one for the left side too. This hook piece is going to pop in there. Something like that. I'm just looking to see. There we go. It's actually in the right spot now. Don't know if you're going to be able to see. Yeah, you can see that it goes all the way through now. Screw comes in from the hook side. It's actually a long enough screw. I was almost able to put it in place without a screwdriver. And it is a long screw because it goes all the way through the piece. Tighten it down. You see it's almost flush on that side, and that leaves this part free to move. So we take the leg assembly from several stages ago. I think it was finished up on 14. We've got a, let's see, retrieve the assembled leg. It says an HM screw. It almost looks like there's a lock washer on there. Yes, there is a lock washer, which I have leftover lock washers as well. So let me get that. Where's my HM screws? So let's see, how does this go on here? Almost looks like looking at this, it is not jumping out at me. It goes, okay, it goes on here like that, as far as I can tell. That's how it goes. Okay, so there's this post right here. Do not try and put it on those. That post right there is actually very loose on there, but it's movable. Set that on there. Put the lock washer onto the screw. Actually, before I put the lock washer on, it's an M screw, so let me get some oil. This used to pump a lot more oil when I first got it. Now it takes quite a few pumps to get some oil up. May have to buy another one. Might be that it's only 3/4 of the full, but that shouldn't be causing that. So let me get this on here, and that lock washer is going to allow it's going to keep the screw in place, and it's also going to let this piece move pretty freely. I'm thinking, yeah, it can move now. That's on there. It's not unscrewing the screw at all. So now we take the lower thigh plate 16H here and set it in place, and these pins line up with these holes I've mentioned. And I will tell you guys, I'm looking at the instructions as I'm doing them. Yeah, that's going to stay. So that goes on there like that. I look at the instructions as I'm doing them on the videos. That's why sometimes I'm like, how does that go? First time I look at the instructions is when I'm putting stuff together for you guys. So let me see, that is the correct piece. You can see that detail part there, and let's see, okay, just making sure it doesn't say to put any glue into it. There's a very small tab there, very small, very short, but that makes sure you put this in the correct way. just like that. Sorry, keep reaching out too far. There's the MP screw. Turn this around. This is going to go on here. Like this. And it looks like it should be rotatable. You get that last MP screw, which, as usual, leaving one spare screw. Sometimes there are other things that I wish they would have spares of. Tighten this down. You get the PH1 screwdriver instead. It's got a bigger head. It grabs a little bit better. It's not quite in place. And it is free to turn, but it's not tight. It's not tightened down. Yeah, it's seated. It's not tightened down to where you can't turn it. Probably would start poking through the plastic here if you did. So leaves this piece free to move. And it's not, I'm guessing it's not going to go up over the top of here because it's a slight bump when you do. On to the next page. And where we just put this piece, this one swings around. I think it does. No, that goes on the top. Just looking. So they've got it oriented this way. Seems like you should have something going in there. Ah, okay. I was looking too far down. Yeah, these two posts, these two pins will be available still because these two pins here, not pins, sockets, these two pins here are going into these two sockets up here. Should be like that. And then this piece here has 3 pins. It's going to go here, here, and here in those sockets. Line it up right. Nice. That is the thigh. The front of the thigh is now done. And the tire we made in the last issue, like I said, it's a little socket. That's a little socket. It's going to pop onto this ball here, just like that. And it can tilt out. And that is all there is to do in that stage. Let's see. And it says here that the right thigh has been completed in appearance. Did you see that? It did actually pop out. So like I said, that's all there is to do in stage 16. I hope you're enjoying this build. I'm having a good time with it. I like the way this is looking. Like and subscribe. Hit the bell icon to be notified whenever I post a video. Hint, usually it's noon every day. Come on over to Hobby Time Modelers on Facebook, YouTube, and Discord. See what we're doing. Links should be in the description. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Have a great day today. Have a great day tomorrow. And I will see you on the next video.